Hey, party people. Today is November 8th, Wednesday, and breaking news. I'm about to give away some stuff. That's right, the Showdown in the Badlands giveaway is right now. Beforehand, what I wanted to do is, for those players that, don't play a lot, brand new to the game, or just don't remember some of this stuff, here's a couple of tips and tricks of what you should be doing before launch. It's for all expansions, but this one will be very specific to Showdown in the Badlands. Some things change here and there. And then also, stay till the end. I'm going to give away the Mega Bundle. I've already picked a winner. We're going to talk about it here, okay? So, do this before launch of Showdown in the Badlands. Step 1, finish the current rewards track. We have a couple of days now. The rewards track starts over with Showdown in the Badlands on Tuesday when the set launches. So finish it now. It's a perfect opportunity for you to get, because it is a smaller amount of experience points to get the 50 gold each time that you do. So go ahead and finish those up and just keep on going. Grind as much as you can. Try to get as much gold as possible for the next couple of steps. Step 2, and it's really it depends on what you want to do. Should you be keeping quests? What I normally do for an expansion launch is I make sure that the weekly quests are almost completely filled in, and then I try to make sure I have at least 1 or 2 daily set up, but you can finish them all. It's really personal preference. Remember, there is no pre-release. There is the theory crafting this week, but there's no pre-release where you can open up through a fireside. Firesides are gone, so we are not opening these things this weekend. So make sure you're watching that and remembering that as you're doing your quest this weekend. Like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that when the set launches on Tuesday that I have my weeklies full so I can go ahead and do them now, and at least 1 or 2 dailies. That's what I normally do. But some people are saying, hey, I want to finish everything up. It doesn't matter. Personal preference, but just make sure you're mindful of that, okay? Step 3, don't forget, there's Twitch drops on the 9th and the 10th. You can get 2 free Showdown in the Badlands packs. I did make announcements to it. Is all over Twitter right now. There's theory crafting streams, and then a bunch of streamers are also going to be doing giveaways for bundles. So be on the lookout for that. It starts on the 9th. I think it's 9 a.m. Pacific time, okay? Step 4, Tavern Brawls each week. You should be trying to bank as many standard packs as possible before the set. So there's a Tavern Brawl that just happened, that just came out. One comes out every Wednesday. The first win gets you a free pack. Make sure you're doing those consistently and just save up those standard packs. The reason I'm saying to save up those standard packs will have the newest cards. So on Tuesday, when we open up standard packs or standard golden packs or any of the class-specific packs, those will have Showdown in the Badlands. So if you didn't get a bundle and you don't have a lot of money to spend or what have you, that's your best way of getting the expansion cards as quickly as possible. What I normally do at a set time, right after the mini set, I start collecting packs. So I have a couple of golden, I have a couple of standard, I have a couple of class sets, enough to where I can open up some of the cards if I did not want to buy the expansion. But of course I'm buying the expansion. I'd be silly not to buy the expansion. Step 6, dust some cards. And what you should do is when the set launches, there's going to be some cards that just are no longer playable. If you need to save dust, if you need to have some dust to be able to craft a few cards, just look at your sets, look at the cards that come out and say, hey, maybe I don't need this card anymore, maybe I can dust it here or there. I'm not telling you to dust your entire set, that would be silly. Remember, patches come out, nerfs happen, and then you'll get the full refund for that, so don't go crazy with this. But there might be 1 or 2 legendaries that you think that you're not going to use anymore. You may want to do that if you do not have some dust available. Also, like I said too, when you're opening up those collection of packs that you've been saving up for, you'll be able to dust some of those duplicates that you have there. So just remember that. You might want to do some stuff with that to get a couple of the cards or maybe one of the legendaries that you need. I have a lot of dust. but I used to not have a lot of dust. So what I would do is I would try to have enough to craft 2 or 3 legendaries at the start, the beginning of each expansion. Okay, step 7, try not to craft anything in the first week. There's some cool looking cards, but some of them are not going to work. There's going to be some great, awesome interactions that you're looking at the theory crafts and you're thinking, this is great, but you're going to see pretty quickly that they're not that great. So what I normally try to do is, before I go ahead and craft anything, I'm on the lookout, I'm going over some of the cards, I'm watching some of the streamers playing these and say, hey, you know what, this legendary, I thought it was cool, but it wasn't cool. So try to wait a couple of days, maybe the first week before you craft everything, because there could be a possibility that you're just not going to play those cards whatsoever. Also, I will absolutely have videos pertaining to some of these cards look busted. These will be safe to craft, and these might be safe to not worry about within a week or so of the expansion coming out. But tomorrow on the theory crafting streams on Twitch, you'll be able to see some of these cards, how they're working. That might give you an idea of what you want to craft or not craft right away when the set launches. Okay, step 8 for the hoard. Yes, start hoarding your gold and your dust. What I normally do is once I have enough to where I'm having a couple of decks, that's when I'll start saving. I'll save both for potentially of getting the mini set, which mini sets are normally a great value, especially when you could buy them for gold, and then saving up the dust for other things that I may need, because the meta changes. It changes right when the expansion launches, and then it adjusts throughout the expansion cycle. So I might need some extra dust here or there. So just start hoarding. Don't just start buying packs instantaneously when you've got some things. Do it sparingly, okay? And then here's the winner. So I said for the expansion, I would give away 1 mega bundle at least, and the winner is Daniel M. And it's really cool. This time around, I wasn't able to save up as much gold. Hopefully, I can still manage to get most of the cards. Well, Daniel, I think getting you a mega bundle is absolutely going to help you get all of those cards, or at least a large portion of those cards. So I've already sent the information to the winner. Stay tuned. We will be giving out more items. I'm trying to figure out exactly when I'm going to do it, but it's happening like right at the expansion launch. So don't go anywhere. Don't start unsubbing and say, forget Jay, we don't want to hang out with him anymore. I have more stuff to give you. And then also, I appreciate this so much. This week, I hit 1,000 subs. In fact, I think right now I'm at like 1029 or 10:30 or something like that. I want to thank each and every one of you. If you've watched 5 seconds of any of my videos, if you've liked these videos, if you've been subscribing to these, leaving comments, I appreciate every single one of you so much. I'm having a blast doing this. I never thought I would sit there and talk on screen about Hearthstone to anybody besides myself or my wife or my daughter. It's just, now this is really cool, and we're building a pretty cool community, and I cannot wait to see what the next year is going to bring. So if you're not liking, if you're not subbing, please do so. I will be back. I do a couple of videos every week, and I'm really excited for the Showdown in the Badlands expansion. I hope you are too. Have a good night, guys.